All right, here we go. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house. And of course, you know who I'm with. Come on, you know who it is. It's D. It's B. It's L. Nick's in the house. AKA
The Rainmaker.
Oh my God, it's not even funny how focused we are. How we're getting them parabolic runners every morning, every afternoon, every evening, every night. Oh, oh, oh. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hello. All right. And of course, we couldn't do it without the bushy-tailed one, the Serengeti specialist, DBL Bombs. There you go. You need that. All right, let's go. All right, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Why don't you? And you might want to listen to this young man about it.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. The sharing part's important. Let's get that share party going on. Let's get over 100 people right now. Let's go.
100.
Come on now. Come on. Let's share. Let's go. Let's do it. All right.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed, if you're not following us on x.com, aka Twitter, you want to do that. A lot of content. I mean, we're putting content out almost 24 hours a day. Almost 24 hours a day on that high quality on small caps. So go ahead and follow us at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money at x.com. And of course, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
And of course, last but not least, we're also on TikTok. Tiki-taki. At DBL Nicks. At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. And of course, we are now streaming on the social media platforms. And then at around 9:25-ish, we'll be streaming in our private Discord where we go pretty deep, right, Doubles? Pretty deep. We'll discuss our entries and exits where appropriate. We'll discuss key levels, different indicators that we use, different strategies that we use, and of course you get early access to all the parabolic runners that we call, because of course we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. Folks might start talking about stuff this morning, but we call stuff last night. Like, for example, we called TOVX last night. In fact, we did a video on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. And it ran 68% this morning. So TOVX, and of course we repeatedly reported it to everybody in the Discord as it was moving up. Of course, we also called VSME 69%, and let's not forget COCH 164%, PDEX 72%, ATHA 44%. All of this stuff is our watch list right now. PEV 47%, and GSAT 68%. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the stream shared. Come on now. I know it's been a little slower than usual. I know. I feel you. But it's November 1st. It's the beginning of the month, so let's get everything shared. What do you think, Doubles? Should we do it? We should do it, right? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's share. Let's get to 100 people. While you guys are doing that, I'll start looking. I'll start looking for something. I'll look for something. You know what I mean?
Get on the prowl.
Yeah. I'm gonna look, Doubles. I'm gonna look. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look. Yeah. Huh.
He's got his hind legs.
All right. What do we got? How about FEMY? Let's check it out. FEMY. Little burst of action over there. A little burst, Doubles. A little burst. All right. I see it. What's the story with FEMY? Up 10%. They issued a U.S. patent covering FemBlock device for female permanent birth control. 8:30 in the morning. Floats a little on the heavier side at 18 million. Volume only 305,000. I don't know. We'll see. We'll watch. We're watching. Let's go to COCH. Show the folks what happened. It kind of like pumped, and then it dumped. out of the blue. No reason, right? No reason. Had no reason, right? No reason. Something having to do with a hearing device. Medical receives FDA approval to initiate pivotal clinical study for breakthrough hearing device. That was 8 o'clock in the morning. Float 5.8 million. Volume 6 million. But it pumped and it dumped. So you're not trustworthy. Forget about it. Forget about it. If you're not going to be trustworthy, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? All right, let's see something else. ATHA. All right, this one pumped. And it dumped. Okay, not trustworthy. Not trustworthy. VSME. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what do we got over here? Let's do a zoom in the room. Let me get rid of some of these indicators, make it a little bit more clear for y'all. Let me go ahead and make it a little more clear for y'all. You know, too many indicators sometimes for people that are just looking on a stream. So we'll simplify it a little bit. All right. So we had a descending wedge. It popped up, it dropped, and pretty much right now it's kind of like in a downtrend. It's moving downward. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. That downtrend don't look too good. It's below VWAP. Let's go ahead and give a graffiti pencil activation over here. Right over there. So we got a downtrend on VSME. It is a low floater of 1.2 million. Volume is 2.8 million. It's up 29% right now. I mean, I don't know. GSAT, very heavy float. Currently up 45%. It was up more than that. GSAT was up 68%. The issue is the float is 741 million. I feel dirty saying that, Doubles. I feel doidy. And the volume's only 34 million. So, yeah, it kind of round tripped. I mean, it's trying to do a little curl right over here, a little curlage. We could go to the 1 minute. Let's take a look at it on 1 minute. But, I mean, again, the float is what my concern is. I mean, you could say maybe this is a cup and handle, but it's below VWAP. We could get the graffiti pencil activated over here. We got VWAP right around $1.54, and price action's below. It really needs to break through. I'm not going to say it's a cup and handle just because it's got a 741 million float. It needs to maintain this trend line. Otherwise, who cares? Frog's in the house. What's up, Frog? What's going on? Have a great day and a weekend as well, my friend. Yes, sir. All right. So, again, another slow day. Let's see. We got CMAC. That's on the scanner. It popped up. CarMax, $2.80. Currently up 26%. The float is low. 1.6 million. But the volume's low. 413,000. And it pumped. And it dumped. I hate when that happened. No current news. How about PRLB? PRLB. No volume. High price. Forget about it. Buru. Buru. It's Dominic the donkey. Burro. A burro is like a donkey in Spanish. Burro.
I know.
A donkey. It's a donkey, bro.
Oh, yeah. No.
For real.
Okay.
It's almost Christmas. I know. We just had Halloween. I know. We didn't have Thanksgiving yet. I know. Huh.
Who's Dominic the donkey?
It's a song, dude. You don't know the Christmas song?
No.
They did a Christmas song, bro. You got to get up with these things. The Christmas song, it's like Dominic the donkey. It's Dominic the donkey. You don't know these things. Come on, this is like a classic. You don't watch the animation during the holidays?
The only one I watched.
What's wrong with you?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Rudolph. She said I'm cute. That one. Do you remember that one? You don't know that one either?
No.
Oh, man, I'm like a fossil. Got it. Khalifa is asking for IINN. Let's check it out. IINN. Let's go, baby. Let's go. IINN. Let's go. Needs volume. That's a 1 minute chart. Let's go to the 5 minute. Let's check it out. Barcoding, lack of volume. You can see that. And that's with a 5 minute. If I go back to the 1 minute, you can see it's got even less volume. It is consolidating, I guess, but it needs volume. It needs volume. Let's go back to 1 minute right over here.
1 minute.
Here's your 1 minute. So you can see that it lacks volume. Back to the 5 minute. We'll give it some levels. Let's go ahead and give it some levels. But without volume, it's just not that attractive. Hold on 1 second. Let's go ahead and do that right over there. All right, so we got some levels here that we could put on it right around right there. Here's some key levels for you on IINN, but it needs volume. I tell you, volume. All right, let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Let me add them. Let me add them. Let's go to TOVX. It ran earlier in the morning and last night, but it could not maintain this upper trend line. So let's go ahead and clear some of the drawings that we already got here. We called a cup and handle in a breakout. That was in the Discord. That's how we do, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's how doubles. That's how we do.
Yes, sir.
You know we do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, what do we got here? What do we got here? It's trying to break this downtrend. It's trying to break this downtrend, but that's a significant drop. VWAP is right around 213. We'll put a little ringy-dingy at 213. See if this particular stonk can recover. 213 is the current VWAP. And what we want to see, as I get the graffiti pencil activated, is we want to continue to see a break of this drop. If it can continue to break this drop, maybe we might see a bull reversal, aka a descending wedge bull reversal. So let's hope and pray. Let's hope and pray that we get some upward movement, and then of course there would be resistance at the VWAP at around $2.13, $2.14 approximately. So that's the situation on that. Okay, ready? How about ATHA?
ATHA.
Let's go check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's zoom into the situation. Again, I don't like the way this looks because it pumped and it dumped. You got that top tail over there. That top tail. All right, they had an amended general statement of acquisition of beneficial ownership, insider buying. That was on Halloween, October 31st. October 31st. And but the float is kind of heavy on this one, 25 million, and only 27 million in volume. So, okay, it's trying to move up. We could create some key levels for it, right? Doubles, right?
Yeah.
We could do that, right? Let's do that. But I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, doubles. I'm not impressed. Not really. No. Here's some resistance areas and some support areas, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Come see, come saw, you know. GSAT, 741 million float. Massive. It had news. Global Star stock rallies and expanded satellite service deal with Apple. Apple. But it only has 35 million in volume, and the float is 741 million. You need to trim down that float there, GSAT, and it could not keep the uptrend. That's why I did not post it as a cup and handle, because I figured it would have a lot of difficulty. So, I don't know, doubles. I don't know, doubles. I don't know. What do you think, doubles? What do you think? I don't like when there's a heavy float. I don't like it. No. All right, we got 69 folks in the chat. DBL moms, behave. I'm talking about how many people there are. Behave. Let's do a share party. Let's get to 100. Motivate me. Come on now. Give me some inspiration. It's hot in the Serengeti. It's hot. Let's share that stream. Let's share it. It's hot. I got to take an espresso ice break because it's hot in the Serengeti. It's not easy finding them stonks. No. Especially when you got to chase them. You got to be like a cheetah, a gazelle, or even better, a lion. Wow, baby. Woo-hoo! Doubles, did I ever mention about how awesome the espresso ice hits. Have I ever mentioned that? I don't think I don't think I talk about it enough. I don't, right? I should mention that more often, folks. Espresso ice, it's like the nectar from the gods. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. DBO moms, hey, hey, my little creature, how are you? Hi. All right, do we have anything that we could look at? How about Buru? Let's go back to Buru. Buru. Let's check it out. Nothing's moving, but you know what? We're going to check it out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See, it was had a downward trajectory for the 5-minute chart. And now, I don't know. It's like trying its best to move up, but there's a lot of top tails. Look at these top tails. Doubles, look at these top tails. What the heck? What is this catastrophe? What is it? What is this?
What is that?
Ew.
Brother,
Ew. And it looks like it formed a head and shoulders right over here too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What the heck? What is this? What is this? It needs to stay above this trend line. It doesn't look very promising. It is a 54-cent stock, currently 19 cents. Float 1.3 million. Volume 4.3 million. Insider buying? Yes, no, maybe? No news. No news. Nothing recent. Forget about it. Forget about it. We'll put it on the back burner for now. CDXC. Let's go check it out. CDXC. Let's go. CDXC in the house. Not enough volume. Needs volume. I'm upsetty. I'm upsetty. No volume for this one. SCOR. 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 Let's go. No volume. Forget about it. Forget about it. AEI. AEI. Know you. Ooh. AEI, no volume, no volume, forget about it. MOLN, MOLN, no volume, forget about it, forget about it. Man, this stinks. I'm gonna start with story time soon, cause there's nothing running right now. I'm just saying. I don't want to say nothing, Pride, but there's nothing running right now. We're waiting. But it only takes one, Doubles. It only takes one. Yesterday was slow in the morning, and then later in the afternoon there was a lot of parabolic runners. Yeah. I'm just saying, right, DBL moms? Right. How about Goro? Not Gordo. Goro. Nothing. No volume. C-Max. CarMax. Yo, that CarMax, that's like an assembly line. You know that? Doubles. C-Max. Like this?
C-Max.
How did I do? Well, I typed it wrong. Hold on. C-Max. There it goes. It pumped. This was on earnings, right? It pumped and it dumped. But they got like a heck of an operation, that C-Max. You know that? Doubles. Yeah, you basically, if you want to sell your car, you send it over there. They do an analysis right away, quickly, right? They give you like a certificate that's good for like 7 days, right? We say it's worth blah, 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 blah. Now, you probably could get more money if you try to sell it by yourself. But, sometimes people don't have the time to do that. You know what I mean?
No.
So they got this nice little certificate. You can put it in a picture frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you decide you want to use it, you got 7 days to use it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like a car dealership, but they're all over the place, Hey, CarMax, I'm giving you a free ad over here. All right? Call me. Sponsorship, all right? I think, don't they have like a Carvana and Vroom? Those are like competitors, right? But they deliver the vehicles to you, those companies, right? C-Max is more like these lots, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's what it is. We got nothing asking for PEV. Let's go check out PEV. PEV ran earlier in the morning and then kind of sold off, if I remember correctly. Yeah, sure did. See? And it pumped up really nice early in the morning, and it pumped up really nice in after hours. But since then, it's been selling off quite a bit. So right now, it kind of needs to break this downward trend. I mean, it's trying. It's trying to, but it looks like it's barcoding. So let's take a look at the specifics on PEV, P-E-V. All right, what do we got on it? It is a 51-cent stock, currently up 11%. 11%. But it was up 47% this morning. Okay, float 8 million. Volume 12 million. It's Phoenix Motor. It reported Q2 results yesterday. And in that report, they recorded a 12 million revenue for second quarter of 2024. That was the news, but it has since sold off. So I guess we can put some levels, some key levels, but it needs volume, doubles, volume, I tell you. So let's go ahead and put some levels here. Here's some key levels for it. Yeah, it needs volume. Yeah. GSAT, let's go back to GSAT. GSAT, again, is a very heavily floated stock. 741 million shares. That's massive amount of float. I mean, all right, it's incredibly high. So it's going to be very, very choppy, even though it had some very interesting news, right? So, but look, you could look at doubles. Look at all these tops. Look. It needs a lot of volume to push it up. It's currently up 40%. 40%. It was up 68%. Okay, the news came out at 7:40 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Global Star stock rallies on expanded satellite service deal with Apple. But I don't like the float. I mean, it could probably still move again, but look, it couldn't break VWAP, and it's consolidating under VWAP. We wanted to break the VWAP. Over here, it had formed what looked like a cup and handle, but I didn't want to draw it because of how heavy the float is, and I was right in doing that. Instead, what I did was I drew a trend line to see if it can hold, and of course, it didn't hold. So until it breaks VWAP, I don't know, doubles. I'm not loving it. I'm just not. TNON, that had news a couple of days ago. I don't see anything right now on TNON. It had formed a double top, you could see over here, and ultimately ended up flushing off of the double top. It's in a consolidation mode right now. Let's get that graffiti pencil activated. Let's just do it. All right, look. It's consolidating, doubles. You see? Consolidation on low volume. All right, so they did have some more news yesterday. They successfully completed an initial catamaran SESI joint fusion system clinical cases. The float's low. The float is low, 454,000, but the issue is there's only 66,000 in volume. It needs volume. So that's the story with TNON. Doubles, you missed it. I said TNON. There you go. I say TNON. Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. TNON.
TNON.
You're a little late to the game, my son. Let's try it again.
TNON.
These children nowadays, I don't know. All right. You're hurting your father. It's okay. Don't feel guilty. It's okay. It's all right. Your father's heart is hurting right now. It's okay.
What?
Don't feel guilty. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Let's try it one more time, doubles.
Yeah, sure.
Ready? Be a good boy. TNON. That's my boy. Yes. There he goes. Okay, we got 87 people in here. Let's go. 100 people. Come on. Share. Come on. Let's go. We need some energy. It's November 1st. We are lions. Come on, Pride. Let's get some more people in here. Let's share. Let's do that share party. Come on now. We need more folks in here. Let's go to how about we go to TOVX again? TOVX. Let's go. All right. So it formed what could possibly be perceived as a descending wedge bull reversal. It has been maintaining itself on this upward trend, but there's just not a lot of volume. We have significant resistance at the VWAP, which is around $2.13, $2.14. Just about that. So we're going to see what happens with that. How about IN HD? Why not? IN HD. It popped and it dropped. No. Forget about it. AEI, no volume. All right. What do we got? Do we have anything? Anything moving? Is there anything moving? I was kind of surprised yesterday, doubles. Just for a second, let's take a break from this for a moment. I mean, like we went to Walmart, got all this candy, all of it,
Yeah.
right? For the children, the children,
Oh, I know what you're about to
and I'm like waiting. I'm waiting to give the children some candy.
We were expecting.
Yeah, we thought there was going to be a lot of children coming. No children came.
No children.
Nobody came.
I actually heard
Nobody
about
does trick or treat no more.
Yeah, no.
I don't get it. Hey, do they do trick or treat in your neighborhood? Pride. Let me know in the chat if you guys got any trick or treaters that came by, because we got absolutely not even one.
No.
I was expecting a little Darth Vader, little Darth Vader,
Yeah.
or a little Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying? Or a Count Dracula.
Yeah, like
Something.
I actually heard about this from other people. Nobody got trick or treaters.
Oh, you heard it from a lot of people too?
I was on the phone with
Why?
my friends. None of them got trick or treaters.
Why do these children not go trick or treating anymore?
I don't know. Maybe they could just get it off of Amazon.
I mean, I remember when I was a wee little fella, a wee little fella going trick or treating.
Me too.
And I remember when you were a little wee fella, you used to go trick or treating. Usually I was working, so you were going trick or treating with my mom. She was working too, but she would get home before me,
Yeah.
And she used to take you. In fact, you guys used to wear costumes together.
Yeah,
DBL moms, you were the
dress as a
pirate, right? We talked about this yesterday. You were the pirate,
It was a gypsy.
the gypsy. What else? What else?
I can't think of anything.
Weren't you like the cat or something like that?
No, it wasn't a cat.
No?
Was that cat?
Were you
I don't
bushy
know.
tail
Yes, you
Serengeti
were.
specialist at
I was
any
a cat.
point?
Maybe I was a
Oh,
cat.
that's like every day, though. Yeah, I get it. And Doubles, you were like different.
Darth Vader.
Were you Darth Vader? Yeah, you were Darth Vader. I remember they had the party at the school, and you were one of the Darth Vaders with the, what do they call that? The sword?
Lightsaber there.
The lightsaber, and there was like a bunch of
Yeah.
Darth Vaders that year. Like there was a
Yes,
bunch
there
of them,
were.
remember? And you
Yeah.
guys were like all playing with your sabers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I
Power
remember.
Ranger thing when I was a kid.
Top Success, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You want to know if the $79.99 plan teacher training methods such as scanning and finding stocks to trade and indicators. Yes,
Yes, dude.
we have a 400 plus lesson video and audio online course, and of course we also teach in the Discord as well. So yes, it does, and yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it
Absolutely. That is the upper tier. That's the second tier of our Discord, and that one has all the alerts plus the educational material that
Yeah.
teaches you all the indicators that we use, and then also we have the morning live streams that we do where we go over that stuff even more in depth. So highly recommend that if you jump in, you check out the live stream because we get very in depth. In fact, I'll give you a little bit of a flavor of what it's like. Right now, this is a show, so we joke around a lot.
Yeah.
But in the Discord, it's a lot more serious. There's not a lot of runners right now, but I'm going to give you an idea of what we do. So let's do it. Let's take TOVX. I'm going to be serious, and I'll give you a little bit of a flavor of what it's like when we're live streaming. Okay, so we're going to take a look at TOVX. TOVX is currently up 39%. It actually went up as high as 68%. Now it's up 41%. It's $2.06. The company's name is Theriva Biologics, and it was selected as a finalist in the international competition for Merck EMEA Advanced Biotech Grant. Okay, this news came out yesterday at 4:05, so it started running yesterday. The float's a little bit on the heavier side. It's 16.9 million. And the volume on it right now is relatively low at 19.55 million, but we had a morning spike earlier today where it did go up to 68%, and now you could see that it has sold off, but it seems to be consolidating at the $2.04 level, and it's formed what looks like a descending wedge. So this would be a support line on it's basically a pennant. Descending wedge is a pennant, and then over here is the upper angle of the pennant, aka the descending wedge. And the descending wedge is basically a bull reversal pattern, but it gets validated with volume and a breakthrough moving upward. So far it is moving upward, but when we look at it very carefully, you could actually see that there's a lot of top tails, which suggests that there's not a lot of volume on it, and that makes a lot of sense because the price action is below VWAP. It needs volume to keep on moving upward and to be valid, but we're looking at this latest candle on the 1 minute chart, and it only has 11,000 shares on it. So there's very little volume on it, and if we zoom out a little bit, we can also take take a look at the RSI. The RSI is the relative strength index. It's a measurement of how strong the buyer to seller ratio is. Right now, you can see that the RSI is smack in the middle of these two levels. If the RSI moves up to the upper level right up here, this would be an overbought situation like we have over here, which would be an indication that the price action may start moving downward, which is exactly what happened over here. If the price action starts coming downward to this area, it becomes oversold, and could be an indication of a reversal. So that's what we have going on, but you can see that the volume has diminished significantly since the morning spike. Right now, as we're speaking about it, it's starting to move up, and maybe because I'm speaking about it, it's moving up. Or it could be just a coincidence, but we do have significant resistance at $2.13. So that's a bit of a flavor of how we do it. Top success. There you go. All right, back to the show. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!
Top Success says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome,
welcome.
Top
You're
Success.
welcome.
Top Success. You're welcome. All right, so let's go back to the show.
Yeah.
It's just a show. All right, we got PRSO. PRSO, I think, is an Israeli company, if I remember correctly. PRSO with a little bit of a price spike, up 12%. They announced third quarter financials. The float's 2.6 million. The volume's only 60,000. It did pop up, but it doesn't have a lot of volume yet. But it seems to be moving. We got a mover, 16%. It's moving ever so slightly. The RSI, it's kind of overbought, and the prevailing volume candle's red, but it is squeezing up right now.
Yeesh.
It's pumping up somewhat. It's coming up to resistance at around $2.42. It's up only 17%. I mean, it's a lot. It looks a lot more exciting on the chart, but it's only up 21% right now. 21%. So, we'll put it on the side chart, doubles. That's what I think we're going to do. Yeah, doubles. Side. What do you think? Side chart? Side chart. Yeah, side chart for PRSO. PRSO. And it doesn't have anything other than the earnings. Wait a minute. You see, just as I say, I put it on a side chart. Look at this. What happened over here? What's going on?
What happened?
Oh my, 73%. We got a runner. Come on, folks. Let's get the sharing going on. We need 200 people in the Discord. I mean, why do I keep saying the Discord?
We already have more than 200.
We got like thousands in the Discord. I'm talking about on the stream. Why do I say that? The stream.
Streamer.
Come on, let's share it, folks. Let's reclaim that wick. That is a top tail. I don't like that top tail, though.
We like the bottom tail.
I want some bottom.
Tails.
Bottom. Go ahead. You're supposed to say tail.
Oh, bottom tail.
Bottom.
Tail.
Bottom.
Tail.
Let's go.
Yeesh.
Let's go.
Yeesh.
Nah, it's reversing. Forget about it. I don't know. I mean, it was a little exciting for a second. That's like the most excitement I've had the whole morning. You know? The whole morning, folks. I'm just saying. It's been kind of like comme ci, comme ça. Wonder what that means. That's French, no?
It means men's.
It means men's and men's. Are you sure? Hold on. Mama, can you look up comme ci, comme ça and see what it means?
Yeah.
It's French, no?
I don't know.
Morticia, you spoke French. Come on, Morticia, please. Comme ci, comme ça.
Means so-so.
Comme ci, comme ça means so-so, usually in reply to questions like, how are you? Comme ci, comme ça. What language is it? French?
It looks like it. I can't
Ask
spell.
what language it is. Ask what language. What language? It's got to be French.
Yeah,
French. When you hear someone say comme ci, comme ça, you immediately know it's a French phrase. It's used widely around the world as an expression, mostly in English, and it pretty much means that something is so-so, or it doesn't matter, or it's like this, or like that. So PRSO, you popped up, but then you tripped, so comme ci, comme ça. That don't sound right, yo. I like it better when I say, what have you done for me lately? Next one. Next.
That one just hits different.
Next. TOVX. I like that better, right? What have you done for me lately?
Frog says it means so-so, yes.
Oh, so who told us Frog? Frog said Frog. Thank you very much, Frog.
Frog is a man of
Thank you.
culture.
Thank you. Oh, look, TOVX off of the descending wedge. Oh, it broke VWAP. Oh, up 47%. All right.
Hey.
All right. It has a finalist in international competition for Merck. Merck. EMEA Advanced Biotech Grant. Oh, so they're trying to get some loot, yo. That's what's up. They're trying to get some Benjis. I like that. I respect the grind, yo. I respect it. I gotta get me some Express Wise. Hold on once. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a fella that wants us to check out TWG. I will check it out right now, but I might have to jump back to TOVX because it looks like it's setting itself up for another leg. We got resistance at 224. We'll come back to this one. Let's go take a look at TWG real quick. TWG. It needs volume. I can tell you right off the bat it has no volume. No volume. It's down 3%. The float is 8 million. It only has 270,000 shares. 270,000 shares. Not a lot of volume. We could go ahead and give it some key levels, though. Why not? Why not? Let's give it some key levels. Key levels right around there. So those are the key levels, but it needs volume. Without volume, it's just sad. It's just sad. You know? It's just sad. Okay, TOVX. Back to TOVX. Okay, it is moving. Now, here's the situation, doubles. Let me go to the 5-minute. That descending wedge, it's breaking resistance. Now, this could be a head and 2 shoulders, or if it gets volume, we could get a little squeezy.
Nice and easy.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Don't give me no top tail. Don't be a bull trap. I see the head and shoulders. Doubles. I see the head and shoulders here, and I don't like it. That's the head. That's a shoulder, and that's a shoulder. But if there's volume, this break from the descending wedge could keep on going up, and we could see a situation where the poor, dear, sweet shorts get squeezed. And you know that my heart bleeds for those folks. Not even a second. Not even a second. Pump it, baby. Pump it. Come on now. Come on. Bring it to the next key level of resistance, $2.37. Can you do it? Can you do it? You know where that's from, right?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Name the movie that line's from. Can you dig it? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. That's one of my favorite movies, by the way. You don't know the movie, do you? I know the movie. I know the movie. Because I'm an old bastard. That's why I know the movie. I know the movie. I know it. I know it.
I don't know if this is...
Can you dig it? I'll give you another one. No, but if I give you another hint, you'll know it. You'll know it. I can't. Da-da-da. Come out to play. Da-da-da. Come out to play. Put it in the chat. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. Come on. This looks like a head and shoulders. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'll give you a big prize. I'll do one more of your tickers on the chart for whoever gets it right. Put it in the Discord. Come on now. Not the Discord. It's stream. Why do I keep saying that?
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the... I gotta like...
Put a lot of stuff in the Discord. So
that's what it is. Yes, I do. I do. Ah, Top Success got it right. It's the Warriors. Come out to play. I love that scene with the dude with the 3 bottles, and he's got his fingers in the bottles, and he's clinking them together, and he's got like this really, really heinous face on him, you know? And he's got this beat-up old car, and he goes up. I think the movie was from the 70s, and he goes up, and he clinks the bottles together, and he's like, Warriors, come out to play. And then they have that big meeting of all the gangs, and the guy up there talking, the head of all the gangs, and he's like, can you dig it? Right? And the poor Warriors are like coming from the Bronx trying to get to Brooklyn, you know? Yeah. So good movie. Right. Yo, we should watch that. I haven't seen that in a hot minute, yo. Yeah, it's like a classic, you know? That would be like a nice son and father type of thing, you know? Son and father. You know, for some reason, that movie reminds me of this restaurant that's in, well, it was in Coney Island. It was in Coney Island. It was called Footprints. There was two of them. One of them was in Coney Island. I don't know if they're still there. If you're
Why
from
does
New
it
York,
sound
let me know.
familiar?
Let me know if Footprints is still around in Coney Island.
Why does it
But
sound familiar?
look, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. That restaurant had one of the best dishes, and I'm not a big pasta guy, despite the fact that I'm Italian.
Yeah, no,
I don't really
we're not
like
big on
pasta that
pasta,
much,
we're
but
just-
they did something that was like a little different there.
What did they
Okay, it was it's a Jamaican restaurant in Coney Island. So every time I watch the Warriors, there's scenes of Brooklyn, and it reminds me of Coney Island,
Yeah.
right? So I always think
Coney
about
Island.
this place called Footprints, and they had,
Bing bong.
and it's a Jamaican restaurant, and they make something called Rasta pasta. Rasta
Rasta
pasta.
pasta.
Rasta pasta. So what
I've
it is
had it.
they take the jerk chicken type of seasoning,
I've had this
and they
before.
put it in like it's like a fettuccine alfredo type of thing. So now they give it a little Jamaican flavor. You can only do the stuff in New York, right? Where
Yeah, you can
you
only-
got a blend of things, you know.
Oh, it's a
So, I mean,
melting pot for
very
everything.
ingenious. And then you put some kind of a meat on it. Like, for example, you could put some chicken. I don't like
I
chicken.
love chicken.
I know. I'll forgive you.
I'll forgive you.
But you can't have shrimp on it. I like shrimp.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
I've had that
Right?
before.
So now you got the Rasta pasta with the like a light Alfredo sauce, right?
Okay.
With the jerk seasoning,
Ooh.
and then you put the meat on it. Let's call it shrimp because I like the grilled shrimp. And the restaurant was called Footprints.
Footprints.
And the dish was called Rasta pasta.
I've had
And how did I get there? Because my mind wanders. We were talking about the Warriors. They were in Brooklyn. Coney Island. Footprints.
I mean,
Rasta pasta.
When I
I'm
thought
just
of Coney
saying.
Island, I thought about Bing Bong.
Bing.
If you know, you know.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Bing bong. I can't say the word.
Can't say the word.
All right. Let's see. What else we got? What is this? What is this one over here, DBL Moms? What is that? What is it? What is it? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing really. Forget about it. Forget about it. That's Side Talk NYC.
Yes, it is.
But we can't do their skits
We can't
because
do the skits.
they're not PG.
Not PG.
And we're PG. They're not PG.
They're not PG.
But we could talk about the story. We could talk a little bit about them though.
But we can't. You can't.
I want to tell them the story about
think
what was
that
the guy,
they-
the head of Apple that passed away? What was his name? Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. I got to tell the story. Come
All
on.
right.
I mean, since we're talking about Coney Island,
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Side Talk NYC is not exaggerating. That's how NYC is.
oh man, I got to tell them the story.
There's all
But let's
sorts of
let's
things.
watch and see if TOVX breaks out. It's trying, yo. It's giving me a bottom tail.
trying.
Yo, I'll tell you the story about Steve Jobs and the boardwalk on Coney Island. Oh my God, hysterical,
boardwalk on
hysterical.
Coney Island.
I thought I was gonna. I don't know. Let's see if this thing breaks. Doesn't have a lot of volume on it. Nah. Let's put it on. Let's put it on 1 minute. Let's see what it's doing.
1 minute.
I mean, the RSI is not in the completely oversold area. It has some room, but it is struggling to break this resistance area. We're going to keep an eye on it. Let's see. It did give us a nice little curl. It took a while. Broke through VWAP. Broke through the descending wedge. That's all good stuff. It has some news. They're being considered for a grant by Merck. Merck, I tell you. What else? October 16th, they announced orphan medicinal product designation granted for European Commission to VCN01 for the treatment of retinoblastoma. I guess it has something to do with cancer in the eye, maybe. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't know. It's not really moving with much authority, but there's not much else moving. So I might as well tell my story
Tell the story.
about Steve Jobs and the
boardwalk
boardwalk
in
in
Coney
Coney Island. So Side Talk NYC. That's them, right?
Yeah.
So they're not PG. They are funny though. They are funny. So this guy is interviewing all these people in New York, and he starts interviewing this one person who's walking on. Who's walking on the boardwalk is this dude, right? This middle-aged dude, and he's walking on the boardwalk, and he's wearing a Speedo that's like 7 sizes too small, right?
Yeah.
And he starts talking about follow me on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. I got all these girls, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, out of this tight Speedo where it looks like his behind is going to explode, he pulls out
His
an
phone.
iPhone out of his crotch. Ah! So
I
the
saw
guy who's
that.
interviewing him is this big dude. He looks like he looks like he's Boricua from the
Yeah.
Bronx, yo, with the New York Yankee cap. Yo, you don't mess with those dudes, yo. No,
got his
and the
phone.
guy was a little healthy. You know, he wasn't thin. You know, he was like a healthy fellow. You know, a little like Vin Diesel-esque. You know what I'm saying?
of course.
So he turns around and he goes,
Yo, he got his phone in his.
he's got his phone and his Speedo. Phil, what is his name? Phil Jobs?
Steve Jobs
Steve-
did not die for this.
Steve Jobs did not die for this.
I'm like, nah, that's crazy work.
Yo, that was just different.
Steve Jobs did not die for this.
Steve Jobs did not die for
Diabolical.
this. And my man is just scrolling through his phone talking about his Instagram after he just
casually
pulled it out of his Speedo. Out of his Speedo! He must have been a
God
short, I
would
tell you.
never.
They got no qualms being like, I don't know, just
Walking
not
around
right.
Just Speedos.
Anyway, let's go. That was kind of funny, though. I guess you had to be there. I don't know. What do we got? Check that one out right there. Let me see. Let me add it. No volume. Forget about that one. We're still looking at TOVX. I don't know. It's forming like a double top over here. You know, it basically, like we go to the 5 minute, you can see it was a head and shoulders, right? Look, shoulder, head, right? Head and shoulders, and it's pulling back. You see, false breakout. Yeah, when there's no volume, this is what happens. I think today is going to be the day that they're going to have like a report on jobs, right? The job reports are coming out today, right? So there's a lot of earnings. There's job reports coming out. There's the election on Tuesday. So a lot of people keeping their money in their pocket, waiting to see what happened. You know, which way things are going to go. You know, Tuesday's the election, people. You gotta vote. You gotta vote. We did the vote. We went and got the little sticky button on our shirts. You know, I voted.
I got one of those. Yeah.
I did my civic duty.
My civic duty.
All right. So anyway, let's see if we can find another one. This one's giving me a little bit of a bottom tail, a little bit. I mean, just there's no volume on it. This is a 5 minute. 5 minute chart with only 361,000. All right. Let's check out ATHA.
ATHA.
All right. So it's coiling ever so slightly. Curling. It broke the resistance area at around 59 cents. It's moving to the next level. Next resistance 61. And what's the story with ATHA? Currently up 42%. 42%. It was up as high as 44% earlier in the morning. I must have went higher than that. It looks like it went higher than that. But then it round tripped. They had a little bit of insider buying. It's a 60-cent stock. It's one of those cheaperoonies, little cheaperoony ones. The float, 25 million. Volume, only 33 million. So, Steve Jobs did not die for this.
He got his phone in his harness. Steve Jobs did not die for this.
Warriors, come out to play. Oh, man, I want some Rasta pasta. Yo. We're nowhere near footprints, yo.
Yeah.
That Rasta pasta hit different, bro.
Yeah,
it was so good. I took you there, right?
Yeah.
I did take you there, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
You got it with the chicken, no?
I did.
Yeah, you're a chicken person.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what
I might not have.
No? Or maybe I brought it home. I might have brought it home. I bought it home.
If you brought it home, it had shrimp in it.
I definitely, if I bought it
It
home,
definitely
it
had
had shrimp
shrimp
in it. Yeah, I don't do the chicken that much, you know. Also, you know that Chick-fil-A thing?
There was a place.
When we came down when we came down south, and they didn't have Chick-fil-A up north back then, you know?
Now that we're thinking about it, we did have. Now I'm thinking about like steak, like meats. I'm thinking about that Brazilian place, the one where they served you the food on the sword in Queens.
Oh yeah, the Brilliant all-you-can-eat, Greenfields.
God.
Greenfields on Northern Boulevard.
Is it still around?
Oh, I don't know. I think they changed names. I don't think they're called Greenfields anymore. I don't know. I mean,
those
I
are
haven't
all the
been there in
Boulevard
a long
Queens,
time.
yeah.
But they used to. It was a Brazilian barbecue. Brazilians are known for barbecues. Their,
Oh,
fu-
yes, they're
their food
great.
is next level when it comes to barbecue. Barbecue.
We actually found one back when we
Oh
were
man, I'm
in,
getting hungry, man, and it's still early in the morning. What the heck? Ah.
we actually found there was a Brazilian place a while ago.
Frog's got something for us to check out. A link. We'll check it out. All right, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Yes. Why not?
yes.
Why not?
We should check
So
it out.
so yeah. So the Brazilian all you can eat. It was Brazilian all you can eat barbecue buffet.
Yeah.
Greenfields, and they came with skewers that were actually swords
They
of
were
all different
swords.
types of meat.
They put them on there.
Yeah, exactly. And then you had this piece of wood. One side was red, one side was green. If you wanted them to keep bringing you food, you keep the green piece of wood on the top, and then once you're done eating, you flip it over to red, and they stop, and then they bring you all kinds of. They bring you like sirloin steak.
Steaks. Yep.
Chicken, turkey wrapped with bacon. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about.
There
Oh
was a-
man, I'm starving.
Dude, you remember back when we were in Pompano?
Hold on. TOVX. TOVX.
TOVX.
Let's check it out.
Let's see what we got.
TOVX. I mean, if it only had volume, but that Head and Shoulders. That Head and Shoulders. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So, back when we were in Pompano, do you remember that?
Oh, wait a minute. Frog's talking about the Portuguese restaurants. Hold on.
Newark,
Down-
New Jersey.
Down neck in Newark, Amariti.
Am I right?
Yo, I don't know about that restaurant, but Portuguese. There's the one that was in sunny. What was that area in? What was that area? Sunny what? Sunny Isles.
Sunny Isles.
Sunny Isles. Yo, there was this place. What was it called? It was
Portuguese?
called
Oh, I know what you're talking
Lesbon.
about.
Lesbon.
Old Lisbon.
Old Lisbon. Old
Lisbon.
Lisbon.
It was amazing.
Oh my God, yo, dude, let me tell you, they have the paella, with the vongolo,
The bungalow.
the clams,
Oh, they had it with the clams.
the clams, and they had it with the octopus, the clams. They had the
Calamari,
mussels.
they had it with
Oh my
calamari.
gosh. Oh,
Shrimp.
shrimp. Yes, delicious
They-
seafood.
They had like chopped up pieces of fish in there too.
Yeah.
I forget what
Paella, man. Oh.
Oh my god, it
Oh.
was delicious.
Oh, Frog loves paella. Me
Oh,
too,
me too,
man.
man.
Me too. Paella.
Me too.
In fact, you know what that reminds me of, DBL moms? Remember when we were wee young children? We were young, and I took you to the Spanish restaurant on Peninsula Boulevard by Mill Road, right there in Hewlett. Remember?
Yeah, I think so.
And bought that nice sangria and bought you a nice little paella. Yeah, I was a romantic fella, wasn't I? Still am, right, sugar? I'm sweet, right?
By the way,
My little love
one
button.
of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories.
What's that?
Has to be. So you remember how you and I used to train martial arts and do all that, right? And we would always be very, 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 very hungry afterwards because you train, and sometimes we would end up accidentally skipping meals and stuff like that because we lose track of time. So we would go. What was that? What was the restaurant called?
What kind of food? I took you to a Chinese place a
Yeah,
lot.
you took me to the Chinese place.
Yeah.
But one time I think we were returning from like not a tournament. It was some sort of martial arts event, like a clinic or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you brought me to this Japanese place, and it was my first time having Japanese food.
Right.
Yep. And I had the soup, and it was like a all you can eat. I think it was in Freeport. I don't remember.
Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese.
I don't remember. Which place is
I
this?
don't remember what it was called, but it was like a small place, very good food. It was like an all-you-can-eat type of deal.
And it was definitely
It was
Japanese?
definitely it was either Japanese or like an Asian fusion.
I gotta tell you, one thing about that New
I had
York's
like 10
got, yo,
plates of
for
food.
real, one thing that New York's got over Florida,
food.
the food. I miss the food in New York. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
But I don't miss the cold weather, though.
Nah.
No, I don't miss the cold weather. Although I hear it's pretty nice out there right now.
We ended up finding a good deep dish pizza place around here.
All right, listen. Let's see if we can find some stonks. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna go and check out Another stock. What else we got? TOVX is not moving right now. It formed the head and shoulders. It's bearish. It's bearish. It doesn't have volume. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to look at GSAT because it's got 741 million shares. Okay. All right. Listen, we'll keep an eye on TOVX. We're going to go to the live stream in the Discord, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you don't mind and do what this young man says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Yeah, sharing is important. It just helps the stream grow. It's really, really important. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate it. Also follow us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitter at Coach McMoney, at Coach McMoney. We are putting more and more content in there on small caps and a bunch of other cool information as well. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. So follow us on x.com. You can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach McMoney.
At Coach Nick Money, and also TikTok at DBL Nicks, DBL Nicks, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. And I am Coach Nick Money, so make a lot of money, because I am Coach Nick Money.
Be greenable.
And I'm with my compatriot, DBL Nicks.
Yes, in the house.
AKA.
The Rainmaker.
Yeah, baby. And of course, the bushy tail Serengeti specialist herself, the one that gets all the stonks for us, DBL Moms. Hey! Yeah, baby. All right, we love you. We'll see you in the Discord. There's a link in the description to do a 4-day trial for $1.99 in the Discord. Go ahead and click it, and we will see you in the